Hello. Alright, so what we're going to be talking about today is 3D manipulation software, building video games, different hardware for computers, etc., stuff like that, and where you can get it without paying any money. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to show you is in relation to 3D manipulation software similar to, say, like 3ds or 3D Studio Max or Maya or Google SketchUp, stuff like that, where you can actually make something out of nothing basically. And what that program is that we're going to be using and talking about today is something called Blender 3D, okay? And that's this website right here, and the website URL is blender.org, alright? And what Blender is, which as you can see right here, it simply states modeling, shading, animation, rendering, composition, and interactive 3D software. Okay, and what all of that is, especially the interactive 3D, what that means is you can make 3D simulations, you can make video games, you can make looped videos, you name it, it can more than likely do it. Okay, Blender is 100% free and open source, so you can use it for, say, personal or business-related projects, and you don't have to pay any money for it either way. Alright, and in relation to free software and whether it's good or not, it's actually very good, very powerful, and it can easily compete with proprietary software that does the same thing. Alright, like let's see here. Yay for slow internet. Okay, so these images that are slowly loading are either done by professional 3D artists or hobbyists. Okay, as you can see, we've got a robotic mouse, we have a little dog, and as you can see, you can even see the fur texture on it, the lighting in the eyes. Then we have a old man, which, by the way, this image and the majority of the following images below are actually were created using a very old version of Blender. Okay, it's very diverse, very powerful. It can tackle almost anything you throw at it, and it can very easily compete with proprietary software like 3D Studio Max. Okay, and when I say compete, I mean compete. Alright, and if you're a Captain America fan, there you go. It actually looks like a figurine, yet it's digital art. Okay. If you're a car fan, there you go. You know, but you can really use it for anything. Oh, and this frog right here was made a long, long time ago using extremely, extremely old versions of Blender. Okay. Now, and like I said, it's free. Alright, you can run it on virtually any computer. However, depending on what it is that you want to make, you are going to have some limitations. Okay, now as far as acquiring it, after you get to blender.org on the internet, you just simply click download Blender, and then currently, as you can see, we have a version of Blender 2.67V. Alright, and if you have a 32-bit version of Windows, you can either install it or you can download a zip file. And if you're going to use a zip file, it's very good for, like, let's say you download the zip file, you extract it onto like a flash drive or something like that, you plug it into a friend's computer, you're up and running, no problem. And if it's going to be on a primary computer, you can use the actual installer, but either will work on any computer. Okay. Then if you've got a 64-bit version of Windows or a 32-bit version of Linux, there's a 64-bit version, or if you're running Mac, there you go. Alright? It runs on almost every operating system out there, and again, it's free. Okay. Now, after you download it, like I said, install it, extract it, whatever. Okay. And that is, in a nutshell, what Blender is. Okay. But then, other than that, let's see here. Blender. Alright. Now when you load it up, this is going to be your default window, And in our next video, we're actually going to go about navigating in 3D space, what all of these buttons mean, how you use them, and how we can actually start making something out of nothing. Alright, so for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.